How is it going, everybody? Hazy Plow 21 here with more W3. I'm really liking what I've been able to get going here with W3. This is going to be our final, like, monthly, quarterly, whatever you want to call it, card before the cards start being weekly. So this is W3.4, followed by W3.5. Then we have W3 5.5, and then W3.6. And then after that, well, even beginning week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, they're all going to be weekly from that point on. And I'm very excited about that because we'll be able to see, one, if we're able to put more fights on the card, because we're doing only 8 fights per card right now because we're not 100% sure how much money we're going to be making on each card. This one we should be making a little bit of money. We just re-signed, I believe, with YouTube. So we should be making a good, decent chunk of money. But moving forward, well, actually, let's see about this one. D to the Ween. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Hope you are having a great day. Yeah, YouTube, there we go. But yeah, so we should, in the near future, still have those fights available to be watched on YouTube, which gets us a lot of money. It's kind of a cheat code, but I really don't care. Because we want to make money, we want to get out there, and we want to become the premier. Okay, so 3 TVs contract's going to have to be renewed at some point. Or we might not even really want them. We might get to a point where we're mid-level regional, you know, wanting to sign with another network. You know, I think that would be really cool too. So with that said, I think we should just get into it. W3.4, W3.5 is not going to be for a month afterwards. So I'm not sure if we'll actually get to that second card. But we'll definitely be moving forward like a month or so, you know, booking fights well into the future. Because like I said, if we make a lot of money on this card, that might be an indication that, you know, we can put more fights on the card, which we are starting to do, starting with W3.9 for sure. But also, like, maybe putting on prelims, because, like, we want to, you know, keep these fighters busy as well. And also, you know, we want to make our cards as stacked as possible, you know, within our budget. So that way, you know, we're putting on the best cards, able to get our popularity up as quickly as possible. W3.4 press conference, every fighter made weight. That's awesome. The only thing is, do we have our staff? Do we have our actual... Not that. Where is broadcast team? We have Cyrus Fees. Now, analysis 5. I think we would just stick with him for now. Matchmaking, alter show, broadcast team. It says Cyrus Fees. Maybe I want to go after, like, for the near future, another broadcast partner. Just that's, you know, a little bit better. Not necessarily a little bit better, but, you know, someone that can, you know, get it done. Something like this. Let's see. Anybody? Let's see here. Todd Grisham. I don't want to pay too much. Maybe like 5,000 would be okay. Play by Sean O'Connell. Pat Militich, 5,000. Mike Goldberg, 5,000. Straight away signed Mike Goldberg. Mauro Ronaldo. I would like Mauro Ronaldo. This guy's Polish. Lorisenko, no thanks. Kenny Rice. Kenny Florian, 5,000. This guy is Italian, but he's based in Europe, so he probably would not be able to sign. He would probably have to be based in America. So let's just go off of that. CM Punk. I would love actually. Oh, he's exclusive with CFFC actually. That sucks. Brian Stan would be pretty good as well. I actually would love to go after Brian Stan. He wants more money. About 3,500. All right, sure. Brian Stan will work. Boss Rutan. Joe Rogan. exclusive. What about like hireable? What is, yeah, available for hire? There we go. Because that'll for sure bring it down. All right, there we go. Todd Grisham does sound like a good idea, but so does Jimmy Smith. Keith Haring. It's not that expensive. I'll go for Keith Haring. No. Let's rock with 2,700. Really? Okay. But for right now, Cyrus Feast is our only guy. That's okay. But yeah, let's get into this fight card. Minus 50,000. The only reason for that is because we've spent a lot of money on fighters in the past month because we made so much money last month. As dumb as that sounds. Or this last month, I guess we should say. Because we made that $109,000. So we instantly went and, spent $137,000 on fighters, which we don't need to do after this month. So hopefully we make that kind of money again with this fight card. So let's get into it. It is W34. And we're going to have to simulate a little bit because we have to, unfortunately, simulate past the fights that actually matter within the game world. Let's get into W34, 6 fights that don't really matter, but that's not the point. We just want some money. James Boknovic taking on Darren Costa in the light heavyweight division, and Boknovic wins by submission. Congratulations to him. He wants to fight Gustavo Trujillo. Okay. Kalen Bourne taking on Anthony Ivy in the 170 division, and Ivy wins by TKO in round number 3. Awesome. Moving right along, Paulina Granados taking on Jessica Borga in the, I was going to say bantamweight division. Granados is like 9 pounds lighter, and Jessica Borga wins as a result and wants to fight Kelly Fashels. All right, Kalen Hill taking on Leo Bercier. Hill looks like someone we might be able to build around, and he wins by TKO because he's 2-0 now in W3. He might be a couple fights away from a title shot, maybe. All right, Brady Huang, another guy we're looking to build around. Already 2-0 in W3. Had a fight on W1 and 2, now here in W4 against Ernest Thorson, making his MMA debut. And of course, Brady Huang wins via knee bar in round number 1. Just great booking by me. I really just needed a fight, and Brady Huang was available, so I'm like, yeah, sure. Main event of the evening, Tyler Ray taking on Carson Hardman. A couple of young fighters, honestly. Tyler Ray, his W3 debut, and Carson Hardman, 2 fights already. A loss to Matt Dixon and a win over Macon Mendonca. It is our main event, kind of even considering this is W3, and it is Carson Hardman with the TKO victory in the main event. Mid-level regional already, and hopefully just getting up there in popularity. Let's go ahead and continue on with the show. Praises Tyler Ray for his performance. You gotta love it. Attendance of 168 in Arizona, 14,000 at the gate. Critical rating of 70, commercial rating of 34, which I believe is okay for us. 34, mid-level regional, 30. Yeah, so we're low-level regional, so we did good for our commercial rating. Popularity increases all around. We love to see that. We love to see that. What I'm no bonuses for anybody. This is not the UFC. What I really want to see is that money roll in. I want to see that money roll in. Let's go. Let's go. $199,000. We got some money. We are officially in the black. We are now rolling in the dough. So we now can self-fund ourselves. And we are now a liquid MMA company. That is big. That is huge. I am very excited about that. Because now signing those big fighters makes sense. And now we can actually afford to sign those big fighters and have like one of them on a card. So we can build like an entire card around a Tony Ferguson and Eddie Alvarez, you know, one of those kind of fighters. And now we can actually be on the lookout for fighters like that and sign them if they are willing to sign with us. But I mean, I'm seeing processing hirings deep, you know, UAE Warriors, Habib's promotion. They're very aggressive actually in signing fighters. So we'll just have to, you know, probably outbid them initially, and then once we get, you know, all the top ranked fighters in here, eventually we'll just grow in popularity, and eventually we will unseat the UFC as the best MMA promotion in the world. It will happen. It will happen eventually. But now we just now it's kind of a little bit of a waiting game because we don't have another fight card for another month, and we kind of need to see like who else becomes available, because we also just want to make sure that, ooh, Heather Jo Clark coming to the end of her Invicta contract. Is she not? Does she not have? Yeah, she's signed with us. Okay. Hopefully she just doesn't get an exclusive contract. Kalen Hill, we need to re-sign, and that's perfectly fine. He's now mid-level regional. Let's sign him to a 6-fight deal for the next 3 years at that salary, so that way we protect ourselves financially a little bit. But let's see. Let's see who is available to be signed. Alexa Culp out of Invicta. I mean, I definitely want to sign her. Looks like a really good flyweight. I would imagine UFC is going to want her too. Interesting. Because I don't believe we can do exclusive fighter contracts yet. Yeah, we're not big enough to make an exclusive contract worthwhile. So we're just going to need to throw some money at her. And I'm completely fine in doing that. 2 years, 5 fights at 4,000. Yep. She'd sign that. Andrew Clamp. This guy, I believe, is English, based out of British Isles. He wouldn't sign with us. Amy Cadwell Montenegro, based in Mexico. We can't sign her because she's Mexican. Heather Jo Clark. Lindsay Van Zant. She's already signed with us. Karina Rodriguez, based in Mexico. Brittany Elkin. We already have her signed. Shino Van Hoos, based in America. We have not signed her because she's exclusive. Let's do the same thing. Let's just throw a little bit of money at her. 3 years, 6 fights. She'd sign that. Love to see it. All right, Matt Klempner. That's an English promotion. Stephanie Geltmacher, American flyweight. Love to see it. Same thing. 3 years, 6 fights. Let's just double that. 2,000. Of course she would sign that. Let's see. Anybody else? No. Okay. Next fight card is tonight. So the best plan of action is just to simulate till tomorrow, so we can see that Bellator card and see who gets cut, who's available from said Bellator card. Just got done watching Lemos and Andrade. Andrade winning with a standing submission. That was quite interesting, because Lemos was actually controlling the fight in every facet for the most part. And then once I think she missed with like a big right hand, and just the way that she missed on that right hand, she was already set up for that arm triangle standing up. And that was it. That was it. So yeah, a tough one for Lemos considering how well she was doing against the former champion. But you know, life goes on. So what can you really do other than get better, get good, etc., etc. Rafael Sunsao extends deal. Let's see. I think it's a bunch of these guys we already have contracts with. Invictive offered. Okay, well, let's just offer some more money. Alexa Culp. She looks like a really, really good prospect. Only one she's seriously considering. Wow, we're really about to just steal their flyweight champion. That's pretty cool. Polsat for Bellator. Good for them. Daniel Weichel. I think he's... yeah, out of Europe. Daniel Strauss cut. High level regional. Love that. 35 hundo. Alright, we might be getting Daniel Strauss. Kiefer Crosby. Tokov. Robert Whiteford. British Isles. John Salter. American. Mid-level regional. Number 25 middleweight in the world. And their champion. Would love to get him. How about 45 hundo a fight, John? One of the offers he'd consider. What about 65 hundo, John? Alright. Julia Budd. Linton Vassell. British Isles. Julia Budd. Mid-level regional only. Yeah, I mean, I would want her. Oh, based in Canada. Move to America. I want to stay in Canada. Okay, well, we can't sign Julia Budd then. Yves Landau. Paris, France. Daniel Madrid. Low-level regional. Gerardo. Marcus Surin. America 41. Piccolotti. Low-level regional. Ibragimova out of Russia. Ryan Scope, cut from Bellator. British Isles. Helen Harper out of the British Isles. Tonsheva, based out of Europe. De Jesus out of America. Okay. Cass Bell. Who's this? Sure. Did that say out of Anaheim? Arcata, California. Dora Purgis. No. Okay. Oh, sure. All right. Let's see. Is anybody available to be booked? Nope. All right. All right, so that's how this is gonna go. EJ Brooks versus Mikey England. Anybody here popular? Robert Watley's popular. Tony Ferguson wants some extra money. We're not gonna give him that extra money. Nobody can fight Olga yet. Let's see. Yeah, let's go for this one. Kevin Aguilar. I mean, that's a little evenly matched. We'll go for this one. Myron Dennis. There we go. All right. Got Jeff Hughes. Liam McGeary. Okay, 2 more fights on this one for right now. Kyle Stewart. And Luis Gonzalez, that works. And then 1 more. Codell Ford. All right, low-level regional. We got low-level regional. We got mid-level regional. Preston Parsons just got a win today. We have low-level regional, low-level regional, mid-level regional, low-level, mid-level, mid-level, and then Victor and CJ is also mid-level. All right. Garcia versus Miller. Okay, Scoggins and Ferguson gonna have to be moved back. To 14. To 14. And then Rubin and Jones moved back. Oh, nope. Joshua Jones. All right, now we need one for W3s. We'll do we'll do some crazy stuff. We'll do that weekend, that New Year's weekend. We'll do 4 cards. How about that to close out the year? We'll do W3 15, 16, 17, and then 18. Yep, so Saturday, week 4 of December. Major show, Arizona. Yep. All good there. And then Sunday, the exact same thing. W317, yep, everything looks good. And then 18 will be that Monday, week 1, January. W318. New Year's kickoff. Yay. And then we'll make it a very booked show. Oh, in the past. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, there we go. Yep, 4 fight cards on that weekend. And then another one that following Friday. You know it. Alright. That'll probably be where Tony Ferguson's fight ends up being on. Alright, let's see here. Boom, gotta love it. The women are ready to go. Amber Bully Brown. She just needs an opponent. Lampros. Good to go. Featherweight Kevin Aguilar. He's on a losing streak. Get him in there against Tristan Thomason. Ben Hollier. Daryl Horcher. 2 more fights. Alright. So nothing there. So Taylor Young, Aguilar Thomason. Let's see here. So Jones moved to 16. And then let's see if this one can go to 14. Beautiful. All right, so we got our full card here. So let's just organize. Low-level regional. Low-level regional. Low-level regional. Mid-level regional. Low-level regional. Low-level regional. Mid-level regional. That'll probably end up being the main event. Stuart Gonzalez, mid-level regional. Orchard Campbell, mid-level regional. Boom. All right, Dennis versus Hune. That should be a good card. And then when are people back? Not availability, absences. So I'm seeing 6 days, 5 days, 5 days, 5 days, 5 days. Yep, seeing a lot of 5 days. So that's how far I will go. Because, yeah, there's not one until Friday of next week anyway. So we're going to go ahead 5 days. And then we'll see who else we can book then. All right, so let's see what is popping here. A lot of people signing Piccolotti rival bid. Only offer he's considering. That's awesome. Gerardo leaves. Signed an exclusive contract with Bellator. Good for him. Standard. The majority of them I don't care that much about, so that's okay. All right, let's see who we can get here on the card. All right. Liam McGeary. Low-level national. Wow, Liam McGeary is apparently really good. But that would be a great main event. I'm down for that. Alright. Scoggins. Still can't get him a fight. Tony Ferguson. It's not happening. He's definitely going to end up getting moved. Holga Rubin can't get her a fight still. Amber Brown. Yeah, that'll work. Dustin Lampros. Okay. And then Joshua Jones. Alrighty. And then two more on this card. Claire Guthrie. Get her on there. Mark Martin, Zane Kamaka. Looks like an even fight. I'm down for that. Alright. Now, before I do anything, 3 and a lot more. So let me move 2 over there. Alright, so to 15. And to 15. Scoggins, Scoggins and Ferguson. Alright, and then let's move this one over to 15. And then Olga over to 16. Awesome, so that one's done. It's going to be headlined by that Roundtree fight for sure. Alright, let's see here. Alright, Daniel Spitz. That Spitz fight can go on the 17-1. Anybody else that's good for 17? Pablo Alfonso is good for 17. All right. Coolio. All right. 2 days, 1 day. 2 days. 7 days, 8 days. I gotta go to tomorrow because I have to see who Eagle FC, wow, LFA, UFC, and Eagle FC all have fights tonight. Andrade Chikagian, Diaz Luque. And I would love to see who they cut. Please cut some good guys for me to scrounge UFC. doing local to globe as well, except I started bi-weekly, working on going weekly. The thing is, like, it's kind of cheesing it a little bit, but you will grow like a lot quicker if you just consistently do weekly cards that have even remotely good drawing power. Because like you can do mid-level regional drawing power like super easily, just to the point where you're incrementally getting more popular, and also just getting more money. Because if you can get more money, you can get better fighters, and if you can get better fighters, you can draw better, and if you can draw better, you'll get better ratings, and your popularity will increase. So it's just important that you're incrementally getting more popular. That you're just incrementally getting more popular by staying consistent and oversaturating the market, so to speak, with those fight cards. Why am I? Hold on. I was hearing myself for a second. How are you doing today, by the way, Elite TV? TJ, I see you. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, right now I'm just a bottom feeder, you know? Anybody that the UFC cuts, that Bellator cuts, I just want to snap them up. So that way I have a lot of fighters, you know, on my roster for those weekly fight cards that I have to put on. You know, and if I come across a Tony Ferguson, if I come across a Khalil Roundtree, if I come across... Who else have I signed? A Sage Northcutt, I believe? Let's take a look real quick at my roster. Doing well packing, going to Canada. What are you going to Canada for? So let's just look at high-level regional. So we got, these are our quote-unquote stars, so to speak. We got Bam Bam Barberina. We have Chase Hooper. Chris Weidman. We were able to get Chris Weidman. I believe he's out for a while. He's out for 2 months. Dan Ige. They cut Dan Ige. They cut Weidman. They cut Hooper. They cut Barberina. Daniel Strauss out of Bellator. Diego Lima. Edson Barbosa. Efrain Escudero. Frankie Edgar. I mean, come on. He cost me a pretty penny. How much did he cost me? So yeah, he's on 30,000 a fight, which really is not that bad. His win bonus would make him 60,000 a fight. We're making like 1,100. We're making like 100,000 a fight, pretty much just from our ads and stuff. So we're doing fine. But yeah, Frankie Edgar's a big one. He's probably gonna do like 1 or 2 fights with us. Military stuff gonna. Ooh, are you in the military? Just like training, or? That's awesome, man. Though, thank you. Khalil Roundtree. I think they cut him. Let's see. News history. Yeah, they cut him. Don't know why. Mark Jakashi, they cut him. That's kind of easy to see why, but he's low-level national in Britain. So, I mean, if I can get some sort of fanfare from Britain just because we have Jakashi. Mickey Gall, who's low-level national somehow in America, even though he's been losing. So, I will definitely take advantage of his popularity. Nico Price. They cut Nico Price. That's crazy to me. Robbie Lawler. We got Robbie Lawler. And our first like big super fight is him versus Wonderboy at W38. Lawler versus Thompson. That's going to be a crazy show. Sarah McMahon. We got Sarah McMahon. Low-level national woman. Shane Burgos. High-level regional. They cut him. He should be good to fight pretty soon, honestly. Wonderboy, like I mentioned, fighting Robbie Lawler. And then Tony Ferguson, we got to find someone for Tony Ferguson to fight. He basically has to fight someone that is popular. It would have to be someone like Diego Lima or something like that. Or maybe Edson Barbosa once he's back. When is Edson Barbosa back? He's not back for a while. It's going to have to be one of these guys that's popular, essentially. Otherwise, he just won't fight them, which is understandable. A lot of LFA guys are coming to the end of their... John Salter resigned. Good for him, I suppose. Yes, they're in the reserves, though, so it's just roughly 2 weeks of mission training. Well, yeah, that's awesome, man. Hats off to you. I know I don't have the balls to do something like that, so that's awesome. Let's see here. So yeah, those are all of our popular roster choices, so to speak. But other than that, we just have a lot of journeymen, a lot of rookies and stuff like that. So let's see. The UFC cut Nate Diaz. Huh. He would be very, very... I don't think he would even sign. He won't sign with me. So that's just... I'm just interested to see where he goes, though. Too small time. I'll keep him on the short list just because I would love to see where he ends up. Andrade. I believe... Well, she's the champion now, so that's not worth going after. Kelvin Gastelum on the market. I'd imagine he'll re-sign with them. Anthony Smith. Doesn't say that they specifically cut him. They did, however, cut Jessica Rose Clark, who is based in America, even though she's Australian. High-level regional, mid-level regional America. Screw it, let's go after it. Let's offer her $4,500. 4 years, 7 fights. Boom, let's go. Jessica Rose Clark. I'll take that. Ion Q Chalaba, based in Europe. Will he come to America? Okay, I can do that. Move to America. Let's go ahead and get Ion Q Chalaba then. 6 fights, 3 years. Let's go 55 hundo. Awesome. Ooh, who's this guy? Wow, he looks really good. Askabov. Okay. Damir Hadzovic. Yeah, no, you're right. I was thinking like somewhere down the line where we're making some pretty decent money. But yeah, it wouldn't make sense really to have him. Because if right now we're making about $200,000 in profit on every fight card. So like having a Nate Diaz would instantly like put us at a loss. It would help us as far as getting popular, but it would put us at a loss on that card. And really, we just want to make money right now so we can incrementally get better. Charles Hosa, cut from the UFC. He is mid-level regional. That would work for me. Yeah, that's okay for right now. We don't really need to keep him long-term necessarily. Pat Downey, 2-0. Based out of America. We already have him. Ooh, Sajara Eubanks. Yes, I'll take her. Crappy record, but that's okay. Awesome. I'll take Sarge Eubanks. Let's see here. Pancrase have cut away class. Carahosa. Lupia Godina is cut from the UFC. Based out of Canada. Will she move to America? She wants to stay in Canada. Okay, oh well. No one else got cut. No one else got cut. Okay, fair enough. So no one else got cut. So we will see who is coming back soon. I'm seeing 1 day. A lot of 1 days. 1 day. Yeah, we'll just go till tomorrow so we can see who else we can book. Yeah, and like even the 135,000 that was there, we would have had to give him away more just to even sign with us anyway. So really, we probably would have had to give him like 200K, maybe 250K, just to sign him. So we'd be looking at, if he were to win, like 500K. That would be his payout, which he deserves way more, honestly, but just the way that the game is structured, fighters don't really make that much. But yeah. Like, I don't even know what the I think the max you can offer for a contract is $999,999. So like $1 million, pretty much. Because I know at the beginning of my UFC save, a lot of people were telling me, oh my god, you're losing money, you're losing money. And I had to keep like insisting with people I know, because they're actually on their like legit UFC contracts, which is like everybody was on like 10 and 10 or 20 and 20. So I had to insist, like, listen, it will get way better, because once these people's contracts expire, they're going to be worth like $900 a fight, and then I'll be making a lot of money. So it took a lot of time to make a profit on that UFC save, but eventually I was making a steady profit, and then I was making like $40 million each pay-per-view. So, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. All right. Pettis versus Schultz. Did that? No. Who just fought Schultz in PFL? Because I know he did just have a fight. All right, that one is ready to be organized. Let's see. No. Camus not ready to go. Nobody for Ferguson necessarily. Or Ruben. Spitz, no. Ooh, Alfonso, we can get someone for him. Let's go with Chris Haney. All right. Vasquez versus Ware. Even fight. Rodriguez versus nobody, because Trujillo is not ready. All right. All right. Cunningham versus Elon Cruz. By the looks of it, Cunningham looks to be a pretty good prospect. We'll see how he does in December. Elijah Johns versus Leonardo Morales. That is fine. All right, 2 more fights. Stevens versus Palomino. Palomino, wasn't he in PFL? No, he was in World Series of Fighting. And he fought Justin Gaethje, I believe. All right, Scollin versus Jordan Williams. All right, we have our 8. All right, so let me go ahead and organize this one. We have Ray and Foster, low-level regional. Low-level regional. Low-level. This one is low-level national. This one will be our main event. Following that, we got low-level, mid-level, mid-level, and mid-level. All right. McGeary versus Roundtree. All right, Ferguson, I think I'm just straight up going to move him to the New Year's kickoff. That's probably the show that he's going to fight on. So I'm just going to move him there. Guthrie to 17. And Ruben to 17. All right, so Alfonso and Haney on 16. Vasquez, okay, Johns and Morales on 16. Scallon and Williams on 16. Beautiful. All right, so 1 here. All right. Basil Hafez. Okay, good to go. All right, just Scoggins remains there. So let's see. Scoggins to 17. Cunningham and Cruz to 16. And then that one's good to go now. Alright, low level. Low level. Mid level. Jones and Moore, mid level. Alfonso and Haney, low level. Low level. Low level. And mid level. All right. Coolio. And then when are people back? 6 days I'm seeing. 5 days, 5 days, 6 days, 5 days. All right, let's go ahead and go forward 6 days. Don't care too much. About what's going on here. Naoki Inoue, that's pretty cool. Are these guys on exclusive? They are on exclusive contracts. They might be cutting people. Since it's PFL, I'll go forward 1 day. On my save, it says there's a critical negative to not do 8 fights instead of 6. Really? Because on my save, it always says critical if it's not at least 6 fights. So I've been doing 6 fights, and I've still been, getting my bonuses and stuff. So I've been getting popularity increases and bonuses, even only putting on 6 fights, which saves money. But, I mean, eventually I will be doing 8 fights every card. And that's what I'm booking right now, is 8 fights every card. All main card fights. Eventually, it will probably get to a point where I'll be able to do actual prelims every week and whatnot. I mean, I can see it getting to a point where I do, like, 2 fight cards every week. It got to that kind of point with one of my UFC saves that I used to do with this game, like, way back in the day. I would straight up do 2 UFC cards every week. I would take my laptop with me to class every day, and in between classes, I would play that all the time. It's on the company screen for me on the assistant. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. For me, it says anything like under 7 fights. So like, if you don't have 6 fights on the card, you'll get decreases from the bonuses and whatnot. So let me show you. Yeah, less than 8 total fights. A critical will be mildly impacted by running such a small show. Critical has less than 6 total fights. Critical will be strongly impacted. So basically, it is mildly impacted because I'm only running 6 fights. I will eventually be running 8 fights a card, though. So starting on W39, I'll be running 8 fights a show. So it shouldn't be that much of a problem by that point. Lawler and Thompson is the last card that'll actually only have 6 fights. The only issue I can come across is that if I get a cancellation on one of these cards, that's where I could run into trouble. But hopefully I just, don't come across that problem. No, it's not a big of a deal. I knew what you were talking about, though. It looks like King of the Cage has a lot of contracts coming to an end. And CFFC. Let's see if anybody got cuts. More than likely. Let me just go to news and cut. Which would be kind of shitty, but like I'm just kind of like, who got cut? Release cut. Cut from 1. Cut from UFC. No one really got cut. Oh, Charles Johnson. That used to be their flyweight champion. This guy just got signed by the UFC, by the way. Yeah, I'll sign him. Boop. None of these guys are going to be based out of America. Natan Schultz, he's probably out of Brazil. Out of America. He will stay with the PFL. That's not that big of a deal. I believe we have Darius. Yeah, we do. Okay. Mohammed Usman. Can't believe they didn't cut anybody. It's not like they really can cut anybody. But yeah, I will go ahead and go 5 days now. Because I said 5 and 6 days, so that way we can book some more. I'm around 18 shows so far, about to go another hiring spree and start weekly shows. Testing on how much money I'll be making if I up the marketing. Yeah, the marketing, I don't really put that. I think I just do like the, whatever the one, like that default one that is set to. The only one that I'm going to like really promote is that New Year's one. So like the last week of December, I'm going to run a card on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then that New Year's Day, that Monday. Just like a big extravaganza, 4 fight cards in a row. I think that'll be pretty fun. But that one on that Monday, that's going to be the first one that I actually like really advertise a lot. Because that's going to be the Tony Ferguson card. I mean, really, that Lawler and Wonder Boy card, that's going to be big. And I hope we don't reach high-level regional too quickly, to the point where I need to start like moving around cards, and like I don't know how to describe it. Like I don't want to get too popular too quickly, because then like I would like need a bunch of popular fighters like immediately, and like some of these fighters are going to progressively just get more popular by winning fights. But it takes some time because they need to A, win their fights, B, have it be seen by a lot of people. And the way that it gets seen by a lot of people is by it having like been seen on a main card that's like distributed by like a big TV network or like on pay-per-view or something like that. And that's another thing. I don't know like what actually benefits us. Like I don't think we can do pay-per-view anytime soon, and I really wouldn't want to. I think we would work best primarily as an advertising TV type of deal. Like if I were to do a pay-per-view, it would probably be like very sparingly, like very rarely, like the Wonder Boy Lawler card and like the Tony Ferguson card right now. But I wouldn't want to test it on one of those cards because we're paying them so much, and if we don't get any pay-per-view buys, and just because we're not popular as an organization, we're gonna have to pay those fighters a lot of money anyways, and then we would just take a big loss on the card, and I wouldn't want to do that. Rise and Bellator and 1 keep taking my guys, but the UFC cuts. But not the UFC cuts? Oh, like they don't take the guys that get cut from the UFC. That's funny. No, I feel that. I mean, we're going to get there at some point where, like, UFC might be going after some of our guys. I think it is high-level regional where you can start doing exclusive contracts, and I will be very aggressive with exclusive contracts. Because I know it's only a matter of time before, like, Wonder Boy might get taken after 2 wins with us, or, like, Robbie Lawler might get taken by 1FC if he wins, like, 1 fight, you know? I'm aware of that, which is why I want to utilize them as good as possible while I actually have them. You know, I don't want to use them as like some project, some test for like, let's see if we can do a pay-per-view and sell it well. Like, no, like because if we lose a lot of money, we can't afford to lose a lot of money, especially if we're going to be paying those guys like $400 total, $400,000 total. You know, like if we're gonna take a loss, I want to hedge that loss by being like, okay, I'm willing to take this loss as long as we're able to get popular with the card, you know. But I don't want to, you know, waste a bunch of money in the process. Bellator has a card tonight. That is cool. When is our next card? Week 4, week 1, and then it's weekly after that. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, someone left. Ooh, we have some cancellations. Releases. W36. That's not good. Brian Kamazi. Carson Hardman. Oh, you saved my life, Carson Hardman. Let's go. Could be a strong main event, mid-level regional. Beautiful. Beautiful job, Carson Hardman. Thank you. Saved me. Saved me there. Josh Silvera leaves as he signed with PFL. Wow. I mean, he looks good, so it makes sense. Extends deal. Sarge Eubanks signs. Extends deal. Extends deal. Okay, this all looks fine. All looks fine. Okay. So we have a Bellator card tonight. Pancreas Deep EFC. That's not. None of that really matters. Unified MMA. Is that? Okay, that's Canada. And then UFC is next week. Okay. All right. So Bellator, we're looking out for Bellator to see who gets cut there. But let's see what we can do here. All right, Spitz. All right. Lewis versus Spitz. Draco Rodriguez. Anybody for you? Oh, yeah. We have a lot of fighters that are ready to be booked. Let's go. All right. Claire Guthrie. Yep, we'll give you Laura Gallardo. Well, you know, the booking videos, so like I stopped kind of I do the booking live on Twitch. I don't really record them and put them up on YouTube anymore, just cuz like when I'm doing it, a lot of it's like internal thought. A lot of it is internal thought, and like I don't really talk about what I'm thinking about all the time. So you'll just see me like moving my cursor on the screen, and like that's not particularly fun, I guess. Because like it's a lot of just me thinking and like doing things. Oh, she doesn't want to fight Ruben? What? That's weak. Who can she really fight? Women's lightweight division. 9 fighters. $15-8, 28, 15-9. Okay, she's already got a fight booked. She's already got a fight booked. Yep, she's got a fight booked. She's not back for like 2 months. She's got a fight booked. 27 days. 4 months. 55 days. Adelina, I believe, has a fight book. She does. Jessica Rose Clark, probably out for a while. Not that long. She can fight up to 151. Jessica Rose Clark. Yeah, I'll move her up there. See how she does. Do I do MMA in real life? I mean, I trained for like 5 months, but nothing really came. I never had a fight or anything like that. I just kind of trained just to get in shape. I need to do it again because I'm kind of a chubby guy, so I could probably stand to lose a couple pounds. It'd be really cool for me just to get back in there and train, just to stay in shape pretty much. Brittany Elkin. Terrible human being for not taking that fight. Alright, Steve Montgomery. Let's see, Justin Scoggins. Do we finally have someone for you to fight? We do. Sean Chantella, who apparently is #1 in our division. Love to see it. Alright, so we're definitely going to have to move Ruben back. Out of necessity, pretty much. And then add one more fight here. Let's go down to the women. We need just a fight that can happen. Not that one. Not that one. Yeah, one of these bantamweight fights. Ooh. This would be a big test for Brady Huang, but I'm down for it. Against UFC veteran Andre Salcomtath. Awesome. Alright, Lindsay Van Zant. Book these two. Still got a bit chubby, fractured my femur. Ooh, fractured your femur? How long ago was that you did that? Alright, one more fight. Like it will ever fully heal. I mean, I'm sure it'll heal eventually. Carlton Minnis, we're going to have him go up a weight class and fight Marietta. There's 8 fights. About a year now, that's why it sucks. Pain in my leg and hip, thought it'd be fine by now. I mean, have you tried to get it like checked by a doctor or anything like that? I know that seems like a dumb question, but sometimes people just don't get it checked. Maybe it's an MRI, kind of like something with your hip, probably, or like your discs, maybe. I know I was getting like tingling in my left leg for a while, and so they thought that I might have had like a nerve pinched or something like that. It kind of went away eventually. But I mean, yeah, just try to get it checked if you can, I guess. All right, let's see. Friday, week 1. Of 2023. It's gonna be sore for the rest of my... Yeah, I mean, just for me being kind of chubby, I know I'm probably gonna end up like being pretty sore all over the place eventually. But it is what it is, you know. All right, let's go ahead and set this one up. Low level. We have mid level. We have another mid level. We have low level. We have low level. We have mid level with Steve Montgomery. That's my guy. We have mid level regional. This one's going to be at the top for right now. Now this one's probably going to be the main event. Actually, no. Co-main events. Scoggins versus Chantella. Who's #1? I don't get that. But okay. Military sort of doctors. No, I hear you. Are military doctors just kind of sketchy, or? Emily Ducote. Beautiful. Stephanie Frausto. Let's see. Finally, Chico Camus can fight. All right, Dryden versus Salazar. Dryden at 0-1. Let's see. All right. Have our 8 there. They'll bend your leg and be like, "Yep, that's what's going on." Dealt pain, same spot. 6 months span. Got to check 3 times. 3 different diagnoses. Yeah, that's stupid. Sorry about that, man. All right, week. Hold on. Crap. Not week 1, September. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Friday, week 1 of January. Okay. That's what I was about to say. So we definitely don't have as many people available as I thought we would. Ike Villanueva, who just lost today, as a matter of fact. Adley Edwards. Chico Camus, still available to fight. Alright, 2 more. Alright. Alright, no more. Alright, Bellator. On the market, Brian Ortega. Wait. They just have a card? Hold on. They just had a card. I didn't even know this was happening. Hold on. Ortega won the title. Poirier beat Cerrone. RDA beat Charles Oliveira. Sean O'Malley lost. Michael Lawat lost. Ian Gary lost. Kianzad beat Vieira. Interesting. Whoa! Donald Cerrone cut. Cowboy. Would Cowboy sign with us? Oh, he would. I think we have, unless he's out forever. Okay. Oh, wow. Cowboy, cowboy, cowboy. Come here. $55 G's, baby. Not happy. We're not going to be on pay-per-view, so up that. Titled events. Yep, title. We're not going to have titles for a while. All right. Because we're not going to have titles for a while, so I give him that bonus, and then I'm like, hey, we don't do title fights. Sorry. Ooh, Holly Holm. Tiny wrestling knowledge, practice with high school. I mean, I've really never wrestled before. That's the thing. I've never really wrestled. I'm not going to try for, like, Holm or any of those guys. All right, let's see. Only a couple guys got cut. Alan Amadovsky, based out of Europe. So just Cerrone and Amadovsky. I'm not even going to try for Holm. Oliveira, he's out of... Yeah. No. Yeah, he got offered by the UFC already, so no. Nobody else got cut. Sean O'Malley's available. But there's zero way that he'll sign with us. Yeah, he won't sign with us, period. Joe Riggs. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go to tomorrow. Lance Palmer. Didn't this guy pop for something? I could have sworn he popped for something. Let me look that up. I know he won the PFL twice. That's right, because he lost both of his fights last year in the PFL. Owner of $2 million. So he did not pop for anything, Lance Palmer. So don't quote me on that. I guess he just lost his fights last year, and that's what I remembered. Want to learn? Be a 2 million. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the idea of like me being like, I would love to learn Muay Thai or Jiu-Jitsu. Like in my mind, I'm like that would be awesome. But then I'm like, I'd be a beginner, and I'm gonna go in there, and they're gonna be like, all right, let's spar, and I'm gonna be like, oh shit, you know. That's my worry, that I'll just get knocked out and like never want to go back. Matt Mitrione cut. Ooh, he's mid-level national. He still has some draw, even though, you know, realistically he doesn't. But I mean, Matt Mitrione, big time heavyweight. Let's go after 23,000 maybe. All right. Ooh, Eddie Alvarez. Yikes. W35. That's not good. Can we find somebody? Ooh, we're gonna have to cancel this fight. Whew. All right. Saved myself there a little bit. Yag Shimirdov, based out of Russia. Neiman Gracie, based in America. Mid-level regional. We'll take a crack. We'll take a crack. Contract stat, he's probably no. Anybody else get cut? Sean Teed, who are you? Sure. Peter Quealy? Rich Childs? No. Alright, we got guys making their their MMA debut that are apparently better draws than most of our fighters. That's kind of embarrassing. Let's see how far we want to go. I'm seeing 19 days, 5 days, 7 days, 7 days, 7 days, 6 days. So I'm thinking like 8 days. Five days, 5 days, 5. So we'll do just the 6 days pretty much. When's there excuse me, when's there another UFC fight? Friday, week 4. Perfect. Saturday, week 4, and we can see who UFC cuts. Maybe I'd be good at it. Yeah, in my mind, I always tell myself that. I'm always like watching fights and I'm like, oh, I would have done this, you know? Everyone does that, I'm sure. I'm like, oh, I would have done this. See, this is why I'd be so good at MMA, because I would just let loose, you know? But then I think I've only sparred like twice in my entire life. And like, not that I was bad, but it's just like, there's, you know, hitting pads and like working heavy bag and stuff like that. And then there's like actually a person in front of you. It's like when you play video games. You know what I mean? Like you play against the computer and you wreck the computer because you know how to play the game to beat the computer. And you know the technique to play the game correctly. But then when someone else on the other side is playing the game and they're not necessarily playing the game correctly, but they're playing it the way they play it, you're like, oh shit, what do I do? You know? So... And that's how I felt when I was sparring, like the 2 times that I did it. I was just like, I'm doing everything correct, but like this guy is just coming at me and I don't really know what to do. Even if I just kind of like step back and pepper little counter shots, he's still all over me and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Oh well. Maybe I'll get back in there and try. I just need to lose weight. That's the end. At the end of the day, that's all I need to do. Maybe if my conditioning was just better, I'd be better suited. Went to the gym yesterday and I felt pretty good. So, just need to make a habit out of it now. Just going to the gym, essentially. Not even MMA gym, just a gym. That's the hardest part, just like convincing yourself to do something. As I use my Theragun on my leg because it's hurting right now. Sorry, let me turn this mic off. No, I get what you're saying. I mean, I'm like 5'10", 5'11", too, and right now I'm 280. Like, I'm a big dude. So like guys my weight are supposed to be, like you said, like lightweight, 155, 165. You know, skinny but ripped, I guess. My goal is to get down to like light heavyweight, like 205 weight. I'd be okay at 205. Little chub, you know, but healthy, you know? Because I like being a chubby guy, you know? It gives me character. But I just want to be healthy and, like, be in good shape. And when I was going to the MMA gym, like, regularly, I was able to get down to, I believe, 220 pounds. And I was feeling pretty good. Everybody else in the chat, how are you guys doing? Everyone else is kind of quiet. I see we have like 4 or 5 people in here. Hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys watched the fights, whether it's Bellator or UFC. I know that 147 at 5'5", small as F. That's perfectly okay. How have you been, by the way, Riley? I was playing NCAA 14 the other day. And I remembered that you're in my game. Like, you're the running back on my Oregon save. And I was like, oh, I haven't seen him in a while. 170 before the year's over when I get back from Canada. That'd be pretty cool. That's a good goal to have. Something, like, realistic. Let's see. Sign. Cool. Let's see now. UFC card just happened. Blades beat Shibura. Nunes beat Kunitskaya. Santos, Johnson, Thomas. Coley Covington beat Chaos Williams. Rodriguez beat Ansarov. Fantastic fight between Cachoeira and Silva. Okay. Interesting. Okay, who got cut? Quite a few people. Aaron Phillips, who I believe is American. We'll take him, thank you. Alexis Davis. Michael Johnson. Ooh, Alexis Davis is very expensive, and she's also based in Canada. Would you like to come to America? Okay, I can do that. Awesome. She wants more money. Let's go 9500. 6 fights, 3 years. Beautiful. Alexis Davis. Michael Johnson. Blueberry 5'9", 180. Got a couple short kings in the chat. It's all good. Beautiful. Michael Johnson, low-level national. We love guys like this. He wants more money. He probably deserves it after losing a bunch in the UFC. All right. I kid. Nina Ansaroff. Nope, not UFC. Based in America. Scott Holtzman, I believe, is American. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and bring him in here as well. And Salik Hulakan. Oh, that's from CWFC. Okay, cool. Let's see. Nunes. Did she just fight? Yeah, she beat Kunitskaya. Bellator making moves. I think we're good for right now. So let's see. Tony Ferguson. Cody Pfister. Would you fight Cody Pfister? Only for a lot of money. What weights could he fight at? Anything up to middleweight. Ooh, Mickey Gall. Would you fight Mickey Gall? Mickey Gall is apparently not allowed to fight him. Bevon Lewis? No. I guess he would fight Cody Pfister after all. The boxing match. Oh yeah, Fury. I saw the knockout. Pretty good uppercut. And then Ngannou. Apparently he wants to fight Ngannou. That would be interesting. Olga Rubin still can't get her a fight. Van Zant. They apparently just fought. I say we run it back. Terrible that Brittany Elkin doesn't want to fight. Planning on starting jiu-jitsu or boxing? I'd say boxing, just because it's a little bit easier to grasp initially. All right. Rashad Coulter against Darren Costa. That's a little bit more of a mismatch. What about this one? That's a little bit more even. So we'll rock with that. Adley Edwards against Cody Pfister. Chico Camus against Joby. Oh, Joby. Looks like the New Year's kickoff is not going to have Elkin, Rubin, or Ferguson. We just keep moving back Ferguson because no one's available to fight him right now. And then moving these guys over to 18. And then Elkin over to 19. And then these guys over to 18. Beautiful. Alright, so 18 is done. 19 needs 2 more fights, it would appear. People in my family call me fat because before COVID I was skinny. I'd say everyone probably gained a little bit of weight during COVID. It's not that big of a deal, though. Shanna Young taking on Alexa Culp. And Aaron Harp. Weekly podcast. That'd be pretty cool. I tried. It's just a lot of work, and it's just a lot. I don't know if this is a weird question, but how old are you, Riley? Have you ever done anything like YouTube-wise before? Friday, week 2, January. Alrighty. $21. That's awesome. Alright, we're gonna rock with these guys. And these guys as well for basketball. Do you have a lot of opinions about basketball, Elite TV? Let's go Cats and Avitia, since they're both 0-0. Trujillo, we can find somebody for him. Bachniak will need somebody. Mota and Quinones, so Mota needs a fight. Krantz versus Gall. All right, Gall, you're getting your getting your fight here. Yes, yes, you do. Any public speaking is experience. Made morning announcement videos and filmed football games for my high school. That's pretty cool. I did stuff kind of like that. I did basically this. Not necessarily this. I do sports broadcasts on the side, so I have a little bit of experience as far as calling football games and stuff. It's a lot of fun. Right, week 2, January. Like, we're booked up all the way through January at this point. Week 3, right? Yeah, week 3. Like, at some point, we might actually start doing two cards a weekend. Just, so we can keep getting our name out there. I think that'd be awesome. All right. $540. We'll get the Arizona kid on there. Bavon Lewis against Cydia Parker. Renfro versus Kirk. That'll work. Favale versus Peterson. Odoms versus Heiderman. And then Travis Fulton needs a fight. All right, New Year's kickoff. We got mid-level regional for that main event. Low-level regional. low level regional, high level regional. Oh, give me 1 second. All right. Marietta, low-level regional, mid-level regional, low-level regional, and low-level regional. Sosa and Strauss. All right. Let's see when people are coming back. 13 days, 8 days, 1 day. I'm seeing 6 days, 1 day, 1 day, 1 day. Seeing a couple of 1 days. A lot of people 1 day. Okay, we're just gonna send until tomorrow. Sorry that I was gone for a little bit. Had to let in my girlfriend. You might hear her dyeing her hair in the background pretty soon. Gonna be putting viewers in. Yeah, that would be actually be pretty cool. Since there's gonna be fighters that debut in like a day or so, if you guys want, I can probably set those up, and then I'll probably end the stream there after I set up your guys' fighters. But that would be pretty fun. And I would probably just sign them right away, too. They would have to be based in America, though, just for anyone wondering, just because I wouldn't be able to sign them otherwise. But if you want me to input you as a fighter into the game, just put, like, what you want your name to be, your nickname, what division you want to be in, I guess, maybe. And what you want, like, your specialty to be, I guess. Getting a little sleepy. Oh wow, I've been going at this for almost 2 hours. We'll probably actually end up getting to our fight card. Our second fight card. We've literally just been like going through the month and just like booking fights and stuff, but now we're finally going to get it to where the fight cards are going to be weekly. And I know that like we're booking them way far out in advance, but it's going to get to a point where like we're going to start running low on fighters because they're going to be out with injury and stuff like that, so I feel like it'll be okay. Riley already knows what he wants. Blueberries already got his stuff going. Sunday. Arnott, I don't know how long it plays. Anybody got cuts? No? Well, that's one FC, so. Wouldn't really be able to get any of those guys anyways. Alright, Shad Coulter. Nobody for him. Tony Ferguson. Nope. Olga Rubin. Nope. Not Brittany Elkin. That's already scheduled. Aaron Harp. Jan Finney. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's see here. Berto Trujillo, no. Kyle Bochniak. Got some possible ones for him. Andy Main. Let's go with this one. Keelis Mota. Thomas Gifford. We'll rock with him. Julian Williams. Yuri Viafor. This guy was supposed to be really good. Smallest weight I can put you in, Riley? Alright. You want to be a small boy? Travis Fulton at heavyweights. Can't get him on anything. So Ferguson, Rubin, Rashad Coulter. So Coulter and Ferguson. Alright, Rubin and Elkin, gonna send them to 20. You dyeing your hair?
No.
You're not?
I go sleep.
Oh, okay.
I'm tired and old.
So true.
Are you calling me old?
No. Alright, let's go to 19. You don't want to be a small boy? I am a small boy? Aw. It's alright. You have support here. Alright, move this over to 19. Oh. Nope, we're not giving you extra money. Sorry. Bochniak and Maine. Move that one over to 19. And then the one more, right? Yep, one more. Cranston Gall. Beautiful. 8 fights there. That one's good to go. This one has... Okay, let's just move all the ones that are done over to 20. Okay, one more. Volley and Peterson. Beautiful. Beautiful champ. Trujillo. Rubin. Elkin. Is there any... Yeah, move this one over to 20. Oh, that's right. To move Elkin. And then we'll move... We'll move Trujillo to 20. Beautiful. 1, 2... 1, 2. Yeah, 2 more for 21. Starting with the ladies. That's Kanan. Izquierdo and Quinones. They're going to have to stay on this card. All right, it's Friday, week 4 of January 2023. Nikolai Curry. Colin Hart. Alright. And then we're done there. Let's go ahead and organize this one. Ehlers Griffin is low level. Camus, okay, that one's mid level. That's good. Shanna versus Culp, that's mid level. Harp versus Finney is low level. Hyatt Smith, mid level. Katz versus Avitia, low level. Bokniak Main, mid level. Krantz versus Gall, low level national. Beautiful, coach. Krantz versus Gall. Alright, this one not done yet, so we'll just leave it at that. Alright, so let's see. We have one more day to go until we get our debutantes, I believe. We'll see who we can sign. James Blueberry Freeman, 5'9", 155, black, Kung Fu from Dallas, Texas. I like it. Riley the Prototype Porter, 5'5", flyweight, white wrestler based Norman, Oklahoma. All right. So we got 2 of you guys. I like it. On the market. Why are there so many people on the market? Has anyone gotten cut? Not really, no. I think everyone's just kind of on the end of their contract in this month for some reason. A lot of people might be moving around. CM Punk. Ooh, hold on. Did we sign? We did. Brian Stan. Heath Herring. Beautiful. Matchmaking. Alter Show. Broadcast team. Brian Stan, Heath Herring. Okay. All right, so we're looking for like Americans who don't have a fight. Based in America, available for hire, max fights, 0. A lot of straw weights. I believe we have a flyweight division though, so it works out. Arthur Alderete. All right, this guy, Jay Payne. So World Caliber Wrestling. We'll make this guy Riley. And then boxing, striking. We'll make this guy. So Jay Payne and Oscar Durso. Jay Payne and Oscar Durso. All right, Jay Payne is going to be our wrestler, so that's going to be Riley. So we have Riley, Porter, short name is Porter, nickname is Prototype, mid-name, male, you want to be 5'5" flyweight, $125 walking weight. We'll put you at like 135 minimum weights. 125 maximum weight. We'll put at 145. Heterosexual. I don't know if that matters to you or not. Flyweight white. Wrestler based Norman, Oklahoma. Fighting style. Say freestyle wrestling. Alright. Then we just want a random white guy. A random white guy. Who looks like he would be a flyweight. "21 years old, you got it." Yeah, you get to be Alex Riley. Cool. 21 years old, so that would be born in 2002. 2001. Can you make me 18? You got it, Blueberry. Career goals? It's a good question. Career goals. Where were we seeing that? Oh, career goals. Oh, yeah, so career, money, glory. So that basically just means, let's see. Career means that he primarily looks at offers from a financial perspective in order to make a living, but he also takes into account wanting to work for bigger companies so that he can get more sponsorship and fame. Money means that is only interested in the financial merits of an offer. Glory means that he is not particularly bothered by finances, but instead wants the fame and acclaim of working for the biggest and best companies. Fighters with glory as a career goal are the only ones who can refuse to even negotiate with potential employers on the grounds that they are not big enough. The other career goals will at least be open to being persuaded with financial incentives. 2000. Beautiful, champ. And then what was the name of the other guy? Oscar Durso, the World Caliber Boxing. All right, Oscar Durso. First off, let's offer Riley. Beautiful, champ. All right, Oscar Durso. Well, if you choose Glory, you're probably going to end up signing with the UFC, which, I mean, if that's what you want, cool. Oh wait, hold on. Gender male, 20 to, wait, hold on. Can you make me 18? Yes, I can. Never mind, no glory. Well, I mean, it's fine if that's what you want. You obviously won't sign to the UFC yet. It's just, if an offer comes, you'll go. And then you want to be 5'9". And fight in the lightweight division, correct? 18 years old. So that'd be 2004. American, black, based out of Dallas, Texas. Short-tempered, are you okay with that? Short-tempered but respectful. That's funny. And then you want to be a lightweight, correct? Yep. So best weight we'll put at 155. Walking weight we'll put at around like 166. Minimum weight will make you able to be a featherweight, and then maximum weight make you able to be a middleweight. Only want to fight for your company. All right, so then career. No respect. Okay. Troll. Antagonistic. Beautiful. And then we need just like a random black. Those are females. Wait, go back. That'll work. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Currently with the Nick Diaz Academy. World-class boxer. That's cool. You're training with Nick Diaz. Alright, so you're training with Nick Diaz, so that's great for you. And then let's go ahead and sign him. And fights. 5 years. Bada bing, bada boom, boom. Alright. 75,000 in the coffers. Let's do our second fight card, and then we'll be done with it. And so that is this Friday. Let's get to our next show. Let's make sure everything's... We've got 6 fights, I should say. What is our popularity looking like? Low-level regional, so we would have to get to like, what, 33 or something? We'd have to get to 34 to get to mid-level regional. Okay, so we're ways away from mid-level regional. Your fighter finna slap people? Yeah, get the Stockton slap. That'd be cool. So you should sign with us pretty soon. And we'll get you booked on a fight in the near future. So we're in October. So October, November, December, January. We're really only booked out 4 months in advance. It's not that far in advance. It just looks bad because they're weekly cards. Ken Sizaflarski. This guy, I believe, popped for steroids in my UFC save. So not a good boy. A lot of hiring decisions being made. Wonder what's going on there. Adam Borich. He usually ends up being pretty good. Let me get all these.
There you go.
Not yet. Just wanted to get all the hangers off. This is the part that I do not like the most about this game, just the waiting, but it is what it is. It's gotta think about a lot of stuff, and I like the game, so I deal with it. Usually just leave it to go on in the background while I do literally anything else. More hiring decisions being made. Because everyone's contract was expiring for some reason. Hopefully no one got nabbed from me. Extends deal, extends deal. Someone missed weight. Yeah, everyone looks like it's going okay. Let's see if we can book any fights before we get this going. Trujillo, Ruben Duran, that'll work. Colton, Tyler King, sure. Coulter, that'll work. Tony Ferguson, anybody? No? Nobody at welterweight? Nobody at featherweight? Nobody? Nobody? Does not look like it, no. Olga Rubin, no. Brittany Elkins, a wuss for not wanting to fight Olga Rubin. Shane Burgos. Oh, commission said no way. They said that is a very bad idea, sir. Colin Hartz at middleweight. These guys literally just fought, so that's not a good idea. All right, Emily Ducote. Stephanie Geltmacher. Coming off a win. Roman Salazar. Shane Burgos on this card is going to be a big deal. Brandon Halsey. And one more. T. Cummins, it would appear. All right. Let's go and organize this. Mid-level regional. Low-level. Mid-level. Mid-level. Low-level. Low-level. Mid-level regional. And low-level. Dare versus Madrid. All right. All right, this is going to be the last fight card that we do. Urbina missed weight. Bad boy. Joe Rogan signs a new deal. W3 signed Michael Johnson. Love to see it. Yeah. So from here on out, all of our fight cards are going to be weekly, and I'm very, very excited about that. That one's randomly on a Saturday for some reason. But yeah, weekly fight cards from here on in. Burgos versus Campos I don't think would have worked, because he's outmatched. And also, I don't want to have to pay him extra money. And he's like a massive favorite, so that's not even worth doing, honestly. Alright. It's on TV, correct? Yes. Let's do it. Alright. W35. We also have Gaethje versus Miller today. Is that Jim Miller? Oh my god. Let's see. Yeah, Jim Miller. That's insane. Alright. 6 fights. And our main event is MMA debuts, which is insane. But here we go. Elias Urbina and Anthony Ruiz in the 185 division. Urbina missed weights. A great fight. Urbina wins by submission. And Ruiz promptly retires. Ali Al-Kaisi taking on Ron Bailey. 8-6 taking on a 0-0 fighter. And Al-Kaisi gets a split decision. Moving on, Moses Maurer taking on Don Roundtree. Both guys making their MMA debut. You have a pick with Campos. That's really cool. Roundtree, TKO in round number 1. Gotta love it. Jason Gonzalez taking on Cole Farrell in the 155 division. Kind of trying to build up Cole Farrell. He's already 2-0 in W3. Kind of becoming a household name. And he gets a TKO victory in round number 1. 13-1 is Cole Farrell. Rocco Rabone taking on Keaton Cavender in our co-main event. Both guys making their MMA debut. And it's Keaton Cavender getting the win. TKO in round number 1. The guy from Oklahoma City getting it done. And now we have Bailey Fetters taking on Jaden Warnick in our main event. Both guys, again, making their MMA debut. And it is Jaden Warnick getting the win. Unanimous decision in a poor fight. That sucks. That sucks. That's not what you want to see, a poor fight as your main event. Alright. 180 in attendance, so a couple extra people at the show. 69 rating, 33 rating, that's perfectly fine. Low-level regional, 33 rating, so we're going to still get our bonuses. Popularity increased. Unchanged everywhere else, but that's okay. No bonuses for anybody. And let's see that money. $170,000. Highest paid fighter was Cole Farrell with $33.60. Gotta love it. All that money coming in. You love to see it. And so we'll see the UFC card. What happened there. Because apparently Gaethje's fighting Jim Miller on a pay-per-view. Was it even for a title? Like, the way that the UFC books in this game is very, very confusing. Because they'll, like, randomly do a pay-per-view with no title fights. They'll do, like, an ESPN fight card with, like, 4 titles on it. It's super random. Makes 0 sense. It's definitely not the way that I book, like, my UFC save. Tomorrow I will probably be playing more WMMA 5. I will probably be doing the UFC save tomorrow. And do a lot of that save. Very excited. UFC 300 coming up in that save. That's going to be insane because it's going to have 10 title fights. I'm probably going to live stream that. And it's probably going to be a big deal. Because it's going to be like an hour and a half long video. I'd imagine just because 10 title fights alone, 5 rounds each fight, potential to last forever. All right, let's check our emails first. James Freeman rival bid with CES. He is seriously considering both offers. Now we have to give you extra money. Straight out of the gate, you're making more money. It's not very fair. Anthony Ruiz retired. Brett Cooper leaves as he signed for ACA. Good for him, I guess. Contract renewal for Dwight Joseph. 0-1. I mean, yeah. Ben Hollier, who is 1-1. That's perfectly fine. Mike Kimball, 0-1. All right. Let's see those results. Again, not for a title at all. Gaethje won. Good for him. Dillashaw beat Vera. Garbrandt beat Elliott. Cater beat Venata. Joanna beat Hebos. Luke Booby won. Eric Blatchfield won. Jimmy Crute won. Rafael Sunsao won. Just a weird pay-per-view. It made like no money in pay-per-view. And why would it? Who got cuts? Amir Khani? Will he move to America? He did. Now let's sign Amir Khani. He doesn't like that. 4,500, no, not 45,000. $4,500. He does like that. Tim Elliott was cut. Okay. I like me some Tim Elliott. Beautiful. Let's get Tim Elliott in here. Johnny Walker, is he based in America? Based in the British Isles. Will he come to America? He wants to train with McGregor, so no. Ludovic Klein, based in Europe. Will he come to America? Nope. Sabina Masso, based in America. Beautiful. We love Sabina Masso. Jamie Pickett, based in America. Should be pretty straightforward. One of 2 offers. Who else wants you? King of the Cage. There we go. All right. So it looks like that's going to do it for this stream, for this video. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't already done, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch so you can stay with my streams. Follow me or subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already done so. I appreciate you guys like crazy. Like I mentioned, tomorrow I'm probably going to be streaming more WMMA 5. It's probably going to be the UFC save. Be on the lookout for all of the WMMA 5 videos that I have coming out. All of the Out of the Park baseball videos that I have coming out. Again, thank you guys. Everyone that